Hey, welcome to Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty TV. I'm your host, Todd Walters. So let me share with you the truth. The truth is there's only plan, system, model, and mentors. That's it. That's the whole truth in this thing. If you're a real estate professional and you really want to grow this business beyond where it is right now, chances are you're looking outside of your present circumstance for solutions to your growth issues. Is that fair to say? All right. Well, here's the truth in it. Plan, system, model, mentors. That is the truth in this whole deal. So, for example, plan. What is your plan to quantum leap your real estate business? What is your plan? So you've probably heard me, Craig, you've probably heard us say, well, hey, use our plan. It's pretty good. Like when we talk about a plan, we're talking about a plan to get you to where you want to be. Let's say your professional goal is to build your real estate business to helping over 100 buyers and sellers a year, buy or sell. Hey, the news is that's actually 200 because there's two people involved in a real estate transaction, but 100 clients. Let's say that's your goal. You want to get this business up to that. All right, well, what's your plan to do it? So we actually wrote a business plan, and you can see the business plan I got in my hand. That's what it looks like. And here are the facts about this business plan. If you were to copy and implement that plan fully, your real estate business, you couldn't help it, but your real estate business would be over $4 million in revenue. Now that's a lot more than 100 people being helped buy or sell real estate. That's like 500 or more. So you could use our plan. You sure could, but you need a plan to be able to do this. So most real estate professionals, they don't have a plan. And if they're using somebody else's plan, it's not somebody else that have achieved what they most want to achieve. And therein lies the problem. Here's another word on plan. If you've got a business plan, it needs to be a plan that you can use to sell people on doing business with you. Let's say that you've got a great mortgage company that you would love to have investing in your business every month. Okay, and you want to do an alliance or a marketing partnership of some kind. And the mortgage company is going to pay your business money. They're going to rent space from you in some capacity, and you're going to end up with some additional revenue. It's unlikely they're going to do that without a plan or some significant history with you. Is that right? So that kind of plan, that's what I'm talking about. What is your plan to double, triple, quadruple, 10 times, quantum leap your real estate business? So hey, got to have a plan. All right, next, system. So we're very, very proud to have the Quantum Leap system. All of the agents, they move their license over from wherever they are. They come to Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. They get handed to them the Quantum Leap system. Now, a system is essentially a predictable way of doing things. It's like a franchise. It's copy and implement. It's like that. It's a system. The most famous business probably in history of systems would be like, what, McDonald's? Like, why do people pay like $1 million or more for a McDonald's franchise? It's predictable, all right? And the owner of the McDonald's doesn't have to go in and flip hamburgers every day. In other words, it works without his constant involvement. So does a system like that exist for real estate agents? The answer is, well, of course it does. The sad part is that most real estate agents are really working hard every day trying to figure things out. And the good news is you don't have to figure things out. They've already been figured out by someone else. So instead of trying to figure things out, my recommendation is that you find out. Copy and implement people who have achieved what you most want to achieve. They will allow you to do it with some exchange, just like we do at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. License comes over, boom, they get the Quantum Leap system. And any system is easy to describe, like this Quantum Leap system is here that you see. It's easy to describe. It's easy to present. It's easy to talk about. If it's super complex, hard to explain, like who's interested in that? Growing a business is hard enough as it is, correct? All right, well, you can see the Quantum Leap system here breaks down into 6 boxes. Make up everything that we do in this system. And those 6 boxes are broken down into 3 parts. Lead conversion systems, the lead generation systems, lead conversion systems, lifetime customer systems, right? And you can see how it works. First box starts with direct response marketing, running direct response marketing. The last box is lifetime customer system. And then it starts all over again. So system, what is your system for getting you predictable results so you can scale your real estate business. All right, next is model. I think everybody understands the word model and what that looks like. All right, but we wrote the book on the super profitable sales team business model. We wrote the book on it. The book is written in such a way to convince real estate agents that, hey, look, you got two choices here, really. You can either be on a super profitable sales team business, like as a buyer's agent, an outside salesperson, an inside sales agent, an administrative person, or you can build your own. That the solo practitioner, the real estate agent that does everything all by themselves every day, eventually burns out, never really achieves their full potential. I mean, let's face it. What buyer would want a solo agent that has to tell them, I'm sorry, I can't help you right now because I'm helping somebody else. I'm sorry, I can't get to you right now. I know your needs are important, buyer, but I can't help you at this moment. Why? I'm at my kid's ball game. Like, that's not a business. That's what we call a job. If your real estate business depends on you, you don't have a business. You have a job. So we wrote the book on this whole concept, the super profitable real estate sales team business. All right. So let's say you're a seller. You want to sell your house. Who you hiring? You going to hire the guy on the left, or you going to hire the person on the right? Who would you want to do business with? So you can see this is a conceptual model. Solo practitioner trying to do everything's not a successful model. Super profitable sales team business with a team of specialists doing everything, that's a great model. But listen, these kind of models don't necessarily happen overnight, especially when you're building a business. Like this is the organizational chart for a small team. Rainmaker with some leverage through other people. And this is the millionaire agent organizational chart. It's the rainmaker. Probably you, if you're a real estate professional or agent, and you've got a great team of people orbiting around you. If I'm a buyer or seller, I want this person helping me buy or sell my house. Why? It's predictable. I'm going to get better service and results. I can count on them. I know what to expect. If they're busy, I can talk to one of their trained professionals who has probably even the better answers because that's what they specialize in, for example. That's a model, a very successful one, proven time and time and time again. Okay, and then there's mentors. Mentors. You guys know what a mentor is, right? This would be one of my mentors, Dr. Dwight Ike Reichert. I met Ike when I was in my teens. My wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, Christy, she drugged me to her church. You got to come to my church. Oh, honey, let's go to my church, And no, we're going to my church. And I'm like, okay, so you know how it is, guys. The girlfriend's going to win that argument, right? So I end up over there at her church down in Fayetteville, Georgia, New Hope. And boom, I was captivated by this man. The very first day, I was like, this is better than my church. This is what I said. So I got to know Ike. He would come into the gym. I worked at the Gold's Gym there. I know you probably can't tell it looking at me right now, but I did. I worked in the gym. And Ike would come in and work out. I got to know him a little bit more. Went on trips with the church, got to know him a little bit more. Then when it came time for my wife and I to get married, of course, he was a logical guy to do it. And then over time, I would lean into Ike for personal matters. And then even business matters that involved personal issues. And he became a great, great mentor and friend over the years. Now, let me give you a mistake that I made here with this mentor. Now, first of all, Ike has written books with Zig Ziglar, really good friends, close with this guy here, John Maxwell, another great mentor to people. And he's CEO of Must Ministries, great nonprofit. He's built, 3 mega churches now. And he was chief people officer, head of HR for a company that grew up to be one of the best places to work in the United States of America, according to Fortune magazine. He was head of HR there at that company, responsible for it. So this guy's amazing, right? But let me tell you a mistake that I made with the mentor I don't want you to make. Over the years, Ike would call me on his own, just call me and say, hey, Todd, there's someone that I would like for you to meet. Hey, Todd, here's someone that I think you should talk to. Hey, Todd, there's a guy you should meet. Or I'm just talking to him about something else. He goes, hey, there's a person I think you should probably talk to. I was talking to this person the other day. You might want to talk to him. This goes on for years now. I'm talking about like 10 years of my life where Ike would come to me and introduce me or prod me or urge me to talk to someone. And guess what happened? I didn't talk to him. I was busy. I was busy growing my business. I was busy being a busy real estate professional growing a real estate sales team business. One day, 10 years later, over that time frame, I'm in bed and I wake up in the middle of the night and it hit me. I realized, literally woke me out of my sleep. I realized that I had dropped the ball. My mentor has been trying to connect me with other people that he believed would be good for my life. And over time, I had gotten numb. That's Ike, he's my friend. I'd kind of gotten numb to it. And I realized then and there, oh my God, what a huge mistake I've made. Well, how much further along would I be in my professional life, maybe my personal life, financial life, if I had just said, yeah, let me talk to him right now. What's their number? Instead of, yeah, I'll do it, and then not do it. I don't want you to make that mistake. Okay, fortunately, when I called up Ike the next day and said, look, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I got to tell you, you've been trying to introduce me. I know I've talked to a few of them, but you've countless over the last decade tried to introduce me to great people. Some of them are billionaires today. And I said, yeah, and I didn't really follow through on it. Dude, I'm sorry. Please, come at me. Give me anybody you got. I don't know how it took me so long to realize what was really going on. So that was a great moment, but it was also a sad moment that didn't need to happen. Mentors are there for you to help you achieve what you most want to achieve in life. All right, so we don't want to blow those opportunities. Speaking of opportunities, here's another mentor, Mr. Craig Proctor. I had the opportunity, I got introduced to Craig by another real estate agent. His name was Marshall. And Marshall was the #1 real estate agent in the United States of America back in 1992. I'd kind of gotten introduced to Marshall because I'm trying to pursue how to grow my real estate business beyond what it was right now at that moment in time. And when I got around him, Marshall introduced me to Craig. He kept talking about Craig. Craig was the #1 real estate agent in North America, like on the planet. So I did. I sort of wiggled my way into this guy's life. And it was a great move. So when it come to real estate, I just copied and implemented whatever this person told me. And for whatever reason, he liked me enough to pour into me his life's work. And it changed my life. And we do business together now, like we're business partners. He's the majority. I'm a little bit of a minority on that. But we've done some great work together over the last 16 years at the time I'm shooting this video. But it started out with me looking at him as a mentor, which meant that whatever he's telling me to do, I'm going to do it. And I can assure you that the times in my real estate career that were the worst were the times that I didn't take his advice on what to do and how to get it done. So let me pause there for a minute and tell you a little bit more about this mentor thing. Many of you watching right now are doing amazing work, no question about it. And you want to do even more amazing things with your careers, your business, personal and professional life, right? Okay, well, I'm going to give you some advice. All right, not that you're asking me for it, but you're watching the video, I'm going to give it to you. Here's my advice. Don't take business advice from people who haven't achieved what you most want to achieve. So let's say you want to be a millionaire real estate agent, hypothetically. You decide you want to build your business up to over 100, 150 home sales a year. You're going to have $1 million in revenue, and you've got this cool little business going. That's what you want to do. And now you realize you want to do it, but you look around at your present situation and it's like, I want to do this, but I'm missing some things. Well, what are you going to do? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're probably going to start tapping people on the shoulder and looking for angles and people to help you do this, right? Okay, well, there's only one question to ask. Hey, have you built a business up to over $1 million in revenue, over 100 home sales a year? Have you done it? Have you helped other people do it? And if the answer is no, there's nothing else to ask of them. They can't be a mentor to you in that particular area. So if you do a good job on that, your mentors will take you in and they will appreciate you actually going the extra mile to do what it is they've told you to do. And I firmly believe that the reason Craig Proctor asked me to be a part of his business in the Quantum Leap system was for that reason. I actually took what he asked me to do and put it to work. So that's sort of how it develops with mentors. So I want to encourage you to go all in into that area. Hey, maybe you end up like this guy, Morgan Reed. Morgan's 23, 24 years old, decided to look for mentors for his real estate business, and he found Craig Proctor and me. So I'm a mentor to that 24-year-old guy. His first 12 months, he went from selling 2 homes to doing over $250,000 a year in real estate commissions. In the month of January alone, 2020, he did $50,000. The guy's going to do amazing things with his life. So there you go. You can do amazing things too. But the truth is, there's plan, system, model, and probably more important than anything else, mentors. It was Jim Rohn that said, you're the sum total of the 5 people that you hang around with the most. So many people, like to say, oh, yeah, I'm following John Maxwell. Does that mean you read his book, or you studied his work, or he's like a real mentor? Remember, no matter who your mentors are, you are pretty much who you hang around with the most. So let's involve into your life people that can help you the most achieve what you most want to achieve. Hey, thanks for joining me on Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty Television. Go serve big. See you. Go serve big.